Liverpool's summer rebuild has taken another seismic turn. Colombian winger Luis Díaz, one of the brightest sparks of the Jurgen Klopp era, is now on the verge of joining Bayern Munich in a blockbuster £65.5 million move. After weeks of intense speculation, late-night negotiations, and whispers from the training ground, Talksport now confirms that Liverpool and Bayern Munich have agreed terms for the transfer. The deal, £61.1 million up front, with £4.4 million in easily attainable add-ons, bringing the total package to £65.5 million. This isn't just another sale. It's a symbolic moment in the Liverpool revolution under new head coach Arne Slot and sporting director Richard Hughes. And with Díaz's exit, the Reds are now poised to enter a new era, one that's already brought in more than £190 million in player sales since BGCD June 2024. Luis Díaz will depart Liverpool's pre-season tour in Asia within 24 hours to undergo a medical with Bayern Munich. The winger, who had 2 years left on his Anfield contract, was omitted from the Red squad in their recent 4-2 defeat to AC Milan in Hong Kong, and now we know why. Arne Slot confirmed post-match that Díaz was left out due to the distraction of transfer talks, hinting that a deal was close. And now, it's all but done. What changed? Just a few weeks ago, Liverpool rejected a £58.5 million bid from the German giants and insisted the Colombian was not for sale. But behind the scenes, Díaz made it clear he wanted a new challenge, a move to Germany, a fresh chapter in a new league. With Liverpool's summer strategy focused on building for the future and Díaz's desire clear, the club decided not to stand in his way. The deal is now in the final stages, pending a medical and contract signing. Let's not forget what Luis Díaz brought to Liverpool. Signed in January 2022 from FC Porto for around £37 million. He hit the ground running, dazzling Anfield with his flair, tenacity, and fearless attacking mindset. From clutch performances in the Premier League to vital goals in the FA Cup and League Cup run of 2022, Díaz was part of the squad that almost pulled off a historic quadruple. His sharp dribbling and one-on-one brilliance quickly made him a fan favorite. In total, Díaz made 95 appearances for the Reds, scoring 24 goals and providing 13 assists. But it was more than just stats. It was the energy, the spark, and the South American spirit he brought to the pitch. So, why let him go? The answer lies in a combination of factors. Díaz expressed a clear interest in joining Bayern Munich. Liverpool are restructuring their squad under Arne Slot. The fee was too good to ignore for a 27-year-old with 2 years left on his deal. And, perhaps most importantly, the Reds are already preparing for the next wave of attacking talent. This is a strategy, not a fire sale. Under new sporting director Richard Hughes, Liverpool are making calculated decisions, not emotional ones, and if the price is right, like it was for Díaz, they're willing to move. Since Richard Hughes took over in June 2024, Liverpool have generated over £190 million in sales, including aid. Let's break it down. Luis Díaz, Imbom 65.5M2, Bayern Luis Sinistera, £21 million, Nat Phillips, £7.5 million, Sepp van den Berg, £16.5 million, Tyler Morton, £11 million, Ko Wimhin, Kelleher, £25 million, and more youth sales still pending. This aggressive sales strategy is funding new signings and future flexibility, with eyes on younger, hungry, and dynamic profiles that suit Arne Slot's high-intensity pressing system. So what now for Liverpool? With Díaz out, the Reds will undoubtedly dip into the market. Names already linked include Johan Bakayoko from PSV, Crescencio Somerville from Leeds, and even Rodrigo Goes. Depending on Real Madrid's summer decisions, Arne Slot has also experimented with Cody Gakpo and Harvey Elliott in wide areas during pre-season, but it's clear Liverpool want at least one wide forward to come in before the deadline. Let's not forget, the club also remains in the race for a striker. with Alexander Isak still high on the wish list, and Hugo Ekitike, a fallback option. Slot's response to the Díaz news has been calm but calculated. In his post-match interview after the 4-2 loss to AC Milan, he said, "Luis is a fantastic player and person. But as a club, we're preparing for the future. When certain things move beyond speculation, we have to take them seriously." That's a clear message. Liverpool are moving forward and doing it fast. From Bayern Munich's point of view, this is a massive coup. New manager, Vincent Kompany, has made no secret of his desire to inject more pace and directness into Bayern's wide play. With Kingsley Coman injured regularly and Serge Gnabry's future uncertain, Díaz fits the profile perfectly. He brings Champions League experience, has played in an intense pressing system, and thrives in big games, all traits Bayern need. As they aim to reclaim the Bundesliga and challenge in Europe again. Unsurprisingly, the reaction from Liverpool fans is mixed. On one hand, £65.50 million is great business for a player whose form dipped after injury. On the other, letting go of a fan favourite, someone who danced with joy after every goal, is never easy. Social media has been full of tributes, with one fan writing, "Díaz gave us everything. Wish him the best, but this one hurts." Another said, "Trust the process. Lil Wem for Díaz is incredible work. Onwards. For Díaz, it's a fresh start in the Bundesliga. He'll compete for trophies, Champions League nights under the Allianz Arena lights, and test himself in a new tactical system. For Liverpool, it's about evolution. Arne Slot now has funds, flexibility, and a mission: build the next great team. And this sale, it's just the beginning. In many ways, this transfer is the perfect snapshot of Liverpool's 2024-25 summer. A beloved player sold, a massive fee secured, a clear strategy in motion, and a club unafraid to make bold decisions. Luis Díaz may be on his way out, but Liverpool's eyes are firmly set on the future. One where new stars will rise, systems will evolve, and Anfield will roar again. What do you think of the Díaz sale? Good business or too soon? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. For more Liverpool updates, breaking transfer news, and tactical deep dives. Until next time, YNWA.